Hello everyone, happy release day for My Creative Time. Oh my goodness, it's the 136th edition release. All of the wonderful Halloween and fall products we've been showcasing all week are available in Emma's My Creative Time web shop at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. The code is August 2023, AUG2023, all caps on the AUG part. So AUG2023 is the coupon code. You'll get 15% off your entire order. So have fun shopping. The shop will be live with all the new products at 8 a.m. So I'm going to try, I made a lot of stuff this week. So I am going to try and go through and show you everything as I show you the products, okay? So the very first thing that we showcased, of course, is the beautiful Ginger Halloween paper pad. And I just love the papers in this paper pad. And I think I've shown it enough this week that you guys are familiar with all of the patterns. And I have used an entire pad to do all of the projects that I showed you. Emma had to ship me another one just so I would have something to show on camera. So this paper pad will be available. Just a reminder, this is a 6 by 8.5 inch paper pad. It will cut the envelope dies, the card dies. You know, it does a wonderful job of cutting bigger things because it's bigger than a 6 by 6 pad. So 6 by 8.5 inches, 24 sheets total for each of 6 designs. And it is MCT-P22. So it's our 22nd paper pad. And it's called Ginger Halloween 2023. So that is the first item. The second item is I Love Fall. It is a stamp and die set. And you'll recall that we made turkeys with this. I made place cards with this. And I also made angels with it. And these beautiful sentiments will also work on your spatula, spoon, and also on the rolling pin. So these stamps will coordinate with, of course, anything you want to use them for, obviously. This little leaf and pumpkin can be used as backgrounds and just as little details on your tags and cards. So I love the sentiments in this set. Feel free to pause the video and you can read through them if you want to familiarize yourself again. And again, it's called I Love Fall. I'm sorry I don't have the numbers for everything, but when they send me the products, they don't have the numbers on them yet. So anyway, so let me show you what I made with that set. The first thing I did was this adorable Thanksgiving card. I love the little round glasses in this set. There's this size as well as the smaller size for the tinier gingers. I love the little buckle on the hat and how cute the little hats come out. I think it was it Kendra or Emily? Oh my gosh, I can't remember who did it now. One of them also made little Thanksgiving bonnets for the little pilgrims that they made. And they also dressed them in pilgrim costumes by cutting the die and making it in black and white for clothing. So be sure to go to the blog and follow Emily and Kendra's posts because both of them are very inspiring. So this was my little card. It has the Thankful for You from one of the sentiment sets in there and the little pumpkin, okay? All right, so that's that. And then I also used the turkeys to make these cute little place cards. And these are just so fun to put together. These are with the smaller ginger die and the smaller wing pieces, the smaller hat. And I just love these. I think these are one of the cutest things in the whole release. I'm sorry, you guys. These turkeys are so easy to put together that you can make a whole set of place cards for your family in under an hour, I think. You just do all the die cutting first, put them together, grab a white gel pen and a colored marker in orange, and you've got it. So these are just so much fun. I love how those turned out. And then just to try to do something outside of the box with that die set, you'll recall that I also used the feathers for the turkeys. I turned them sideways and I made angel wings with them for the gingers. And then this oval die is actually from the pumpkin tag die, okay? And I used that as a halo both on the giant ginger as well as on the medium-sized ginger. So I made this card, this tag, and then this card here. And I just think these turn out so cute. So you can take that same I Love Fall stamp and die set and you can also use it to make Christmas angels. Or just if you need a card, someone's an angel in your life, you can just make a card and say, thanks for being an angel in my life. So I love that idea. So that is the first stamp and die set. Okay, the next thing, and what went with that day, was the small and medium ginger faces. This is a continuation of the face stamp that Emma did for the giant ginger, and you guys requested that she make them for the smaller gingers, so she did. And then this set also has some little webs and patches and different things that you can use to decorate all of the different costume sets for the gingers. And they're also just great on the ginger houses and all sorts of things. The sky's the limit, whatever you can think of to do with them. So there's that set. And again, that one's called the small and medium ginger faces. And the costume sets are the Ginger Boys and Girls Costume 1. This is the little kitty and the witch for the smallest size gingers. The Ginger Boy and Girl Costume 2. These are the boy smallest size ginger costumes. The skeleton, the mummy, and the pirate. And then we move to the medium-sized ginger, or the sweet gingerbread companion, costumes number 2. And these are the boys, the skeleton, the pirate, and the mummy for the larger or medium-sized ginger. And then this is the sweet gingerbread person. This again is the kitty and the witch. And this is the one that I made my kitty cat card with using the etched edge die. So someone was asking about that, and that is the die set that I used. So it's the Sweet Gingerbread Person Costumes 1. So all 4 of these costume dies will also be in the store today, okay? And I will show you my projects made with those. I used the smaller ones, the smaller witch costume, to do this little ginger, and I added her to the gingerbread house card, or gingerbread house die set, and I turned it into a card by cutting the edge differently. And I love how this turned out. I just think it's so sweet, and you can see how I use the little spider webs and the spiders in the windows. And I lined the windows with vellum, and I used a beautiful golden color cardstock from her coffee paper pads. Okay, I used a lot of different paper pads for my projects. And then this is one of the stamps, Which Way to the Candy. So that one just turned out so cute. Then I did one of the pirates with the medium gingers, or the sweet gingerbread person type die. And this is the little pirate, and I took the bones from the skeleton costume, which is this card. I actually took the bones from the legs, and I put them, the inserts from them, into the vest on the pirate. So these two go very well together. They come in the same set, and you can use the bones to dress up the pirate. And I just think that's wonderful. And then this little ghost is in a stamp set that I'll show you at the very end. And it's the one that comes with, I think it's with the October 31st icon. So, and it has the little ghost in it. So I loved putting the ghost on the stick and then using that boo sentiment. So these cards just turned out so fun. I love this paper with all the costumes on it. Anytime you have a paper with a bigger aperture on it, instead of doing a rectangle cut, do circles, because it's going to allow more of the paper to show. Okay, so that's just a little tip. When you have a paper with a bigger icon on it, use circles as your base, okay, for your background dies. So I love how this card turned out, and I think it looks really cute with the circle on the inside and that sentiment, too cute to spook. Then this one, of course, says Trick or Treat, and this is one of her mini tag die sets, and I did both layers, the stitch layer and the regular layer of the ticket, and stamped Trick or Treat. I love this little pumpkin jack-o'-lantern, and I just added some little dots of blacks to make the face pop, and the sword, of course, is using just some Tim Holtz paper in gold and silver. So I love how that turned out. And then we have that Happy Halloween sentiment on the inside. Okay, so that's the little pirate. And then the last card that I did, oops, we're getting caught up here, was a slimline card. And this one shows the mummy, the witch in green, this cute little pumpkin balloon. You can see the little jack-o'-lanterns again. And then this is actually the smaller kitten die set on the bigger ginger. I just wanted to see if it would work. So I was playing around a little bit with that. And you can see the difference. Let me show you. This is the larger size kitten die set, and this is the smaller one, but on the same size ginger. So it is possible to play around with them and possibly make them work on various things. So we'll be getting to these in a moment. Okay, so that is the last of the showcases for all of the costumes, okay? And this one has that Happy Halloween sentiment with the little witch's hat. So those are the pumpkin costumes, okay? And then the next day we showed the jack-o'-lantern tag. Okay, so you have that big pumpkin, you have this rim that can go over here, you have a handle you can use, as well as the pumpkin face. And these tags turn out so cute, and they're quick and easy to make. Then we had the cauldron tag die set, and this cauldron is wonderful. I love how Emma designed this. I love how she did this little bottle and the little herbs. And you can just make the handle for the stirring, what's in it. You've got the stuff to put in it, the potion. Or I was saying, too, that it could be a get well card, and this could be soup. You could add a chicken and a get well sentiment on the front of the pot. So there's different things that you could definitely do with these sets. I love these sets. They're wonderful. And Emma did a wonderful video showcasing these. So be sure to watch her video. I think this was day 3. Yeah, this was day 3. So go watch her video because she made some awesome Thanksgiving cards and just showcased these beautifully. Everybody did. There's so many wonderful projects. Melissa Mo Creations put flowers in the pumpkins, and I love that too. There was just so many great ideas. So be sure to go. I will link all the designers as well as everybody's blogs down below, and you can go and see everything if you haven't already. So those are, again, the cauldron tag die set and the jack-o'-lantern tag. Here's my sample of the jack-o'-lantern tag. I did use the large ginger tag die. I used that face inside the eyeballs of the little pumpkin. And I love how this turned out, and I just added a little tag that says trick or treat. Here's the cauldron with all of its wonderful details. This one says Witch's Brew. It's got this little green here. I made orange for the potion. And she has all of these wonderful dies, these little rope pieces, as well as this handle, or you can use this handle, which actually comes in the pumpkin set. So you have handles that you can use, or you can do what I did here and cut a paper handle. However you want to do it, and it depends also on what kind of handle you want and maybe what you're putting in your little buckets. So this, of course, is the treat bag die. In order to turn these into these little treat boxes, we have the Create a Treat bag die, and that is what I used on the bottom of these. The bigger die creates the rectangle that goes in the cauldron and the Halloween pumpkin or the jack-o'-lantern, and then the smaller one is made to use with Emma's new jar sets. Okay, oops, my ribbon's coming off. The hot glue must have not stuck good enough. Okay, the jar dies can be used for this, but what I also played around quite a bit, and I found out that you can use that smaller piece also to use the giant ginger tag and to turn it into a little treat box. The treat box will sit on the upper half of the giant ginger behind the head. So the large head allows you to turn this into a treat box that stands up. And I'm sorry, my handle has gotten a little bit bent. It's been handled so much, it's getting a little bit bent. But you could also, I think, use this handle on this if you want. So you can definitely do handles in a variety of different ways. But this just turned out so cute. This is the front with the little scarf that I crocheted. And this one says, Have a Holly Jolly Christmas. And that sentiment is from, I think it's from either the spatula set or the spoon and... I think it's from the spoon and rolling pin set, this Have a Holly Jolly Christmas. But Emma has tons of wonderful sentiments you can use. But I love how this ginger box turned out, this little treat box. It'll be so fun to give these out to nieces and nephews at Christmas time. And then I also did a box with the smaller box die. So again, this is the small one. This is the larger one. And I used the masculine apron, and I made a little Which Way to the Candy apron that you could fill with some Halloween treats for someone. So, and then I did find that I could also use the girl apron. It doesn't quite fit. So as you can see, I rescored the bottom of this and made a new fold. And then I cut off where it stuck up higher. I just trimmed it off and I glued it, and it did work. So you can certainly play around and be able to make little apron boxes if that's something you want to do. And when I made this, the girl aprons did fit inside the boy apron die if you wanted to just gift someone some apron tags. So you just kind of tilt them sideways diagonally in here, and you can set the different apron tags down inside the box. So I just think these turned out cute. So those are all the boxes, and I'm going to move these up a little bit out of the way so I can keep going. I hope you can still kind of see them. All right, so the next thing we shared was the Happy Haunting stamps and dies. And this is another beautiful stamp set. This is where I get the little ghost and the eek and the boo and all of these wonderful sentiments, witch's brew, coffin break, which way to the candy, ghostly greetings, October 31st, happy haunting, too cute to spook, best witches, trick or treat, mummy's little monster, of course, the little ghost, fright this way, and happy Halloween. So a beautiful set. You can pause the video if you want to look at it closer. And then this goes with this wonderful October 31st emblem that you can do on a card front, as well as this Boo, Spooky, and Wicked impressed dies. And impressed dies are dies that press into your paper and leave behind whatever is there. So it's going to leave behind the word Boo, Spooky, or Wicked. And I will show you a project made with this set. And then the etched edge card dies, I did measure this, and oh, what was it again? It's 4 1/4 by, I think it's 9. I think it's 9 inches. Let me double check again because I'm forgetting. It's 6 plus 3. Yeah, it's 9 inches. So someone was asking the size of the etched edge card die, and it's 9 inches long when it's unfolded, and it's 4 1/4 inches wide at its widest point. All of the measurements, I believe, are on Emma's website when she loads the products. I'm pretty sure she puts measurements. So you can also look there, but anytime you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment and I will get back to you as soon as I can. So this is also the etched edge card die, and these were the two products on the last day, the Happy Haunting stamps and dies and the etched edge Z card die. And the products that I made with those, this is the little card that I made with this beautiful October 31st emblem. And then I used that little Boo impressed die on this white circle so you could really see it. It says Boo, Boo, Boo. It has a little ghost and a to and from. And this is just a little Halloween card that I'm going to give to my son on Halloween. And it's all ready to go. And these 3-inch circle cards, they fit right into this 3x3 envelope die that Emma also has in her store. So I love the presentation this makes when you use this card set. So the little circle card set and the 3x3 envelope. Wonderful little cards to make any time of the year for any occasion. And then the last thing, of course, is the Z fold cards. And then this is her holiday envelope die, MCT D238. Okay, this is a product that's already in the store. Mine is missing the little coffee cup die because it fell and I can't find it. But the die for the envelope is the envelope you're seeing here, and it perfectly fits. Oh, my envelope's coming unglued. It perfectly fits this wonderful, wonderful Z-fold card die. And I have handled everything so much today, I'm going to have to add some more glue to my little projects here. So this is the most fun die set of the whole release, I think. I don't know, this Z-fold card just has stolen my heart. I think because it's like a little treasure to send somebody. You can use these little pockets and add, you can put a pocket here, a pocket here. If you want, you can put a pocket here. You can put a pocket on the back. And you could fill this up with all sorts of fun little things to send someone. Maybe someone isn't a paper crafter and you want to send them some Halloween tags to use. And so you could certainly put tags in a couple of the pockets and then send it off to them. And I love how cute this little kitty turns out. I actually did the face part of the kitty on a wand on this card so that she looks like she's going to hold it in front of her face, sort of Mardi Gras style. And the tickets inside the card are the square ticket dies, or square tag dies from Emma's shop. So I just lined it in white in the back so you could write a little note. But these are just the most fun. I love these little Z-fold cards, and I made several as samples. And you can tuck all sorts of things inside the pockets. You know, here's what the beautiful balloons look like. And I cut out some of the little banners, and didn't I leave them on my table and not put them on the card? I'm so sorry, you guys. I meant to bring it in tonight and show you again, and I forgot again. but I've just made so much stuff. Your brain can only handle so much. So this just is so fun to use the little, her little ice cream die or cupcake die. And this one is a kind of a Halloween birthday card, if you will. And again, using that sweet matching envelope, the presentation of this is so fun. And then I also mentioned you can make the envelopes out of vellum, which is fun. And the last card is a Christmas one. And this one I did using the gingerbread chefs and the coordinating paper pad. And then this cream papers is actually from her coffee paper pad from last year. So I love the little spoon in here with the ginger on it. This is one of the stamps in this particular spoon and rolling pin set, which I can't think of the name of right now. But anyway, these are just so fun to make, and you can certainly line the backs of the cards also. I used an embossing folder from Eileen Hull, which is like a crocheted tablecloth on the center there. And then this is from her Ginger Chef paper pad, these cute little gingerbreads. So I did 3 different styles so that you could have 3 different views to look at of how you can use this adorable Z-fold card. So that is everything. I want to remind everyone that the release is going live at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time at the My Creative Time website. I will link the website down below, and I will link you to the new release section. I'll be honest, I think this release is going to sell out. I think it's going to sell really quickly just based on the feedback I'm getting. So I will tell you to try to shop right away. And, you know, the other thing you might want to do is if there's any sets that coordinate that we've shown using products and there's sets that you want that you don't have, you might want to order them tonight versus waiting until the release at 8 a.m. because stuff I think is going to sell out. And, you know, small businesses, you can only do so much. So if there's something you want, be sure to get in there early and try to pick it up. Otherwise, you know, Emma will restock as needed. If there's something that is completely out of stock that you've been waiting for, leave Emma a comment either on her YouTube channel, or probably the best way is to message her through the site and let her know that there's something that you're looking for. I hope you guys enjoy the release. Don't forget to use the August 2023 code for the sale to get 15% off your entire purchase. I want to thank everybody that has joined me throughout the release week, for all the sneak peeks, for all your lovely comments, and most of all to the wonderful designers, to Melissa, to Emily and Kendra, to Emma and her mom, and Suzanne, and MJ Carol Melissa, and Shabby Pink House Christine, who, oh my gosh, make sure you go to everybody's channels, you guys, because you're just going to be blown away by all of the beautiful heart. And I just hope that you guys all enjoyed this release, and I look forward to hearing and seeing what you create, hearing what your favorite products are, but also seeing what you're going to create when you receive the products in your hot little hands. So everybody, happy Halloween, happy fall. Enjoy this wonderful time of year and all the creating that goes along with it. And I thank you so much for being part of the My Creative Time family. Bye now.